Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to see about Unit 6 Development of Industry in India. Introduction. The history of Indian history perhaps dates back to the history of humankind. Bernier, who visited India during the reign of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, marvel at the traditional crafts of India. Means unbelievable. The crafts in India has unbelievable means நம்ப முடியாத. The traditional Indian of industry was known in the field of textiles, woodwork, ivory, stone cutting, leather, fragrance wood, metal work and jewelry. But some specialized goods were produced for domestic and international market. India was famous for its fine quality of cotton and silk cloths. Next one, decline of Indian industries. First, loss of royal patronage. As the British conquered the Indian territories one after another, the native rulers, the nobles and landlords lost the power and prosperity. As a result, the craftsmen who were patronized by these rulers lost their importance and became poor. For the generations, these craftsmen had been practicing their craft and they did not possess any other skills. So they had to work as laborers in the field to meet the daily needs. Second one, transition from producer to exporter of raw materials. Indian handicrafts that had made the country famous collapsed under the colonial rule. This was mainly due to the competition possessed by the masons made goods that were imported from Britain by the British rule. The ruling British turned India as the producers of raw materials for the industries and market for their finished products. And third one, competition of machine made goods. Textile was the oldest industry in India. It led to the invention of cotton gin, flying shuttles, spinning jenny and steam engine in England, which made the production of textiles on large scale. India became the market for the finished products of Britain. And then fourth one, trading policy of the British. Free trade policy followed by the East India Company compelled the Indian traders to sell their goods below the market prices. East India Company aims was to buy the maximum quantity of India manufactured goods at the cheapest price and sell them to other European countries for a huge profit. This affected traditional Indian industry. Then fifth one, deindustrialization. During the first half of 19th century, Western countries were experiencing industrialization. India suffered a period of industrial decline. The process of disruption of traditional Indian crafts and decline in national income has been referred to as deindustrialization. Next one you see, beginning of modern industries. The process of industrialization started in India from the mid 19th century. The beginning of modern industry is associated with the development in mainly plantation like jute, cotton and also steel. There was a limited development of mining, especially gold. As later industrialization began with the development of railways and roadways. In the beginning of the modern industry, First one you see, plantation industries. The plantation industry was the first to attract the Europeans. The plantation industry could provide jobs on a large scale and in reality. It could meet the increasing demands for tea, coffee, and indigo by the British society. The Assam Tea Company was founded in 1839. As the tea plantation was the most important industry of eastern India, coffee plantation became the center of activities in South India. And next one you see machine-based industries. In India, modern industrial sector in an organized form started with the establishment of cotton textile industry in Bombay in 1854. In 1855, jute industry was started in the Googly Valley at Risra near Calcutta. The first paper mill was started in Baliganji near Calcutta in 1870. One you say heavy industries. The heavy industry include the iron and steel industry. Steel was first manufactured by modern method at Gulti in 1874. Iron and steel industry began rooted in the Indian soil in the beginning of 20th century. The Tata Iron and Steel Company was set up in 1907 at Jambatpur. Growth of modern industries. The length of railway increased from 2,573 kilometers in 1861 to 55,773 kilometers in 1914. As a result of Swadeshi movement, the cotton mill increased from 194 to 273 and jute mills from 36 to 64. Labor was extremely cheap. Raw materials were cheaply available and India and its neighbor provide a ready market. Next one is C. Modernization. Of industrial development India has now a large variety of the pace of industrial development in India was divided into goods of varied nature. First one, which shows a high development of modernization 1950s along with three sector of model 1965. First one primary, second one secondary, development during third one 1965 to next one you see self-reliance. Today third one of equipment industrial development during industrial and infrastructure development is produced within the country. And the Indian road network industrial development one of the largest in 1991 government efforts to lead the expansions of the network of national highways, state highways and major district roads, which in turn has directly contributed of industrial growth. Last one you see conclusion. Industrialization is an important component of economic growth. India's industrial expansions over the planned period presents a mixed picture. Compared to the pre-independence level, industrial growth during the 5-year plan period is phenomenal. Thank you students for your patient listening. Let's see a new class the next week. Thank you.